Hey there guys, and welcome to this bonus episode of Super Castlevania IV. This episode will not be in a traditional format, it will be done in post-commentary style, so you're going to see a bunch of jumping around in this video to accommodate all the different cuts I have to do. First of all, I'm going to give you the information on all the different passwords. These passwords only work if you have no name for your file. They'll obviously be altered if you change the name that you input. But first of all, if you want to start with the higher difficulty that we got after beating Dracula in the game, if you just want to jump straight into that, then you input this code you see right here. And right here is a code that'll take you straight past the first stage and into level 2. And this is the code for level 3. And if you come over here, you'll remember this area during the main playthrough. This is actually technically a secret bonus area. I just didn't quite realize it at the time. It's supposed to be sort of hidden away and earn you extra stuff if you find it. And I did my first time around, so good on me. If you want to go to level 4, the code is right there. And while I'm here, before I forget, you might remember this boss, Puaxel. I thought it was sort of a weird name considering it didn't sound like an actual word, and that's because it's not. Instead, it's a couple of words backwards. If you rearrange the letters backwards, they spell in a messed up way, licks you up, which is exactly what he did to me right there. And similarly, at the end of stage 4, we have another boss that follows that similar pattern. Karanot right here, his name backwards, spells ton of rock, which is an apt description of him. Here is the code for level 5. Here's the code for level 6. In level 6, just before the boss of the Dancing Ghosts, there's a breakable spot in the wall over here that will give you a 1-up. The nice thing about this 1-up is that if you happen to die during the boss, the respawn point is just before this 1-up, and it respawns, meaning you can collect it indefinitely and never have a net loss on the boss, provided that you don't die before collecting this 1-up. And while we're here in level 6, there's another secret that I have to show you guys, this time one I did not find, and if you climb down the stairs, you get another sort of little bonus room, this time with a flying ghost dog and an old ghost man traveling about. There's all sorts of items that you can get in here. Health, even though be careful because the dog will damage you, as demonstrated right there. However, they aren't necessarily like hostile to you. They won't go out of their way to attack you. They just follow a set pattern, and it seems like they're just having a good time. However, if you're a jerk and kill the man's dog, then he starts crying over its ghost corpse, which is actually really, really sad before he fades away as well. It's a very tragic end. Also, they have all sorts of items down here, most of which won't do you any good. Here's the code for level 7. Here's the code for level 8. And here's the code for level 9. If you jump on one of these chests and make these sparks fly out on the same chest, mind you, over 255 times, then a piece of meat will fall out of the sky and you'll immediately get hit by a bat and it'll no longer be worth it anyways. So if you're really desperate for health, you can do that, but keep in mind it wastes a lot of time to do that. And even though time usually isn't a problem on these levels, if you do that, it very well could be, so just keep that in mind. And level 9, if you come over here to this little sucking portal, it'll teleport you into a secret room. Apparently they only happen every 3 levels. And as usual, there's a bunch of candles and a bunch of items in here for you to get. And be mindful of that sucking hole though, because it'll take you out of this place, and obviously you won't get the ones to the right over here. And there's another one over there that'll teleport you out too. If you need to get back to level A, or level 10 if you prefer, since they changed up the naming scheme at the end for some reason, then you input that code and it'll take you straight to the clock tower. And if you need to get to the last level, level B, you input that code and it'll take you right here. But wait, there's more, because if you need to get to Dracula specifically after just fighting death, there's actually a separate code for that. If you input this code, it'll take you right to the bottom of Drac's steps.